Well, guys, we got some more information with regards to this Porsha Williams and this Simon Gubadia fiasco that seems never ever ending. Now, if you guys recall, in the last videos that I did, we talked about Porsha not being able to film in the home that she shared with her estranged husband, and also him wanting her to prove her financial position. He wants to know, Portia, girl, where is your money? So we're going to get into that, guys, because it seems like Portia is going to need all of his $300 million. And of course, you guys know the drill. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, I want to know your thoughts in the comments.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Guys, I just feel like we've been talking about this Porsha Williams and Simon Gubadia divorce for so long that I was actually getting tired of talking about it, because at what point do we actually settle this divorce and move forward with our lives? But it seems like the back and forth between these two just won't stop. So what has happened, guys, is Porsha and Simon, they are still not divorced. They are still going to court. But one of the things that Simon is trying to get the court to understand is he is saying that Porsha is definitely in a situation that she should be able to pretty much pay her own bills. He is saying that he entered into the prenup, obviously, as a man of his status. He wanted to be able to provide financial resources for, his wife, in the event that they separated, and due to Porsha not working. But as we all know, circumstances changed with Porsha when she decided to come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. And what that means in layman terms, or what it means for the sake of simplicity, it means that, girl, you got a nice little bag. Get the hell up out of this man's house and go to your own home, in which he stated that Porsha has a property not far from where they live. So let's kind of get into what is going on. And part of this new agenda here with Porsha is getting very creepy, because first she, goes on social media and she seemingly shades Simon, saying, that he's broke. But now she's saying that he has $300 million. And I'm going to sum it up for you guys. I'm not going to read this document word for word. Sorry. But what Porsha is saying is that Simon is very wealthy. She is saying that he is using his position and his money to elongate this divorce. And she feels as if the court should not allow him due process to be able to go through and file every motion under the sun. What she is saying is this divorce is costing her money. And she said the purpose of them entering into the prenup was to avoid this sort of a thing. And she does not want the court to continue to allow Simon to exercise to court, to file motion after motion after motion, because what she is stating is when they signed the prenup, the reason that they signed the prenup was to avoid situations as such. What she is saying is that Simon is using the court and his money to his advantage. So not only is she asking that the court just pretty much dismiss his motions and everything that he is saying, she's asking for him to pay her legal fees. She's pretty much saying that Simon is worth $300 million, and she's seemingly saying she don't got shit, and that he's using his position of authority to pretty much make this divorce go on and on. And this is what she's asking the court to do, is pretty much not to rule in any more of his missions, but to allow her to stay in the house, to allow her to get anything that they have previously agreed to. So she's just basically asking the court, look, Don't ask me for my bank statements. Don't ask me how much I make on my job. Don't ask me anything because we had an agreement, and I expect the court to allow us adults to enforce the agreement that we had previously agreed to as consenting adults. So that is pretty much it. She is pretty much saying, listen, I want you guys to oblige the order that we had already previously entered into, which I understand and I get it. That is what prenuptial agreements is for. However, this is where it becomes very interesting because Simon has pretty much said that Porsha is a fraud, that she did not keep her end of the prenuptial agreement. He has also stated that she is a cheater, allegedly. So what that brings in, it brings into question a lot of things. So what it means now is we have a new set of circumstances. So although what she's saying is it's correct, what he has done is he has introduced new information. So what that means is he has a right to his due process. He has a right to ask for all the things that he's asking for because essentially he is challenging the prenuptial agreement. What he's saying is, given and if he had known certain things at the time that they had, the decision, which he talks about the meeting of the minds, he is saying that possibly the agreement would be different, which I can totally understand. So it's honestly some truth to both sides. And when I say truth, I don't know who's telling the truth and who lying, but what I'm saying is what Porsha is saying is judge enforced the prenup. Simon is saying, listen, I would have, forced the prenup or wouldn't have a problem with the prenup, except this girl is a liar. She married me for my money. She is allegedly messing around with all these men. She took a job. She's working, and our agreement was for her not to work. So since she did not keep up to the confines of our agreement, we don't have an agreement, which is totally acceptable. Now, let me make sure y'all understand. Now, the way that the legal, process works is people can sue you, they can file motions, they can do all of this. And I feel like he's going to do whatever he's doing because he really feels justified in his actions. And again, there was a lot of information out there that's saying that Porsha allegedly was cheating on him. But what Porsha is telling the court is he is using all of this as a form of retaliation against her. She's saying he's using this to be, a harassment, like he's using it as a harassment device. He's using it to annoy her. Well, I mean, that could be true as well, but he definitely, can exercise the due process. And she wants it to stop. And we will have to follow this story and let you guys know what happens with this. Obviously, this was just a court hearing. We don't know what the final decision was, but we do know this is an ongoing divorce that's been going on. And guys, it is still going on. And guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.